of shit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Nosebleed Report. I'm your host, Andrew Troff, alongside Chuck, James, the bottom. We're missing Tyler right now, but he should be on his way at some point. We're not entirely sure. But, just the three of us, I don't think it impacts the show that much for now. So let's go ahead and get this on the road and start talking about the past week, really these past 2 weeks. We were out last week celebrating Thanksgiving, family stuff. Busy time for the four of us. So why don't we go right into the first Thanksgiving game, Packers-Lions. Chuck, why don't you give us your thoughts on this one?
Packers are good, and the Lions' defense is horrendous, by the way. I was just not moved at all. How are you letting these the Packers receivers aren't good. There's no saying that, and you're just letting them. It felt like they were just running all over the Lions defense that game. I mean, that's what I saw. I just saw Jordan Love and Packers receivers domination.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like if they had Amon-Ra, this game's a different story. But Amon-Ra got knocked out, and they were throwing to like David Kennedy. I heard.
They weren't even
Tom Kennedy. I think was his
David.
name.
It's not David Kennedy. Who is David? I don't know who David Kennedy is. Then, but
we're making people up.
But I'm gonna I feel like the receivers weren't even doing bad. Like Taslow was doing good. J-Mo had
a game.
I don't know how much it changes. It probably does. It felt like on those fourth downs where it's like Amon-Ra is the guy. They were just missing.
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
they've been missing those. For the
J-Mo dropped a
big
big fourth down. So
I think it's more of a Lions or broken thing than an Amon-Ra thing, bro. For the last few weeks, the Lions' offense has not been where it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and with this defense, I know they're dealing with it. And defense isn't nearly as good as the offense anyway. You kind of have to rely on a big offensive performance, especially against a team as good as the Packers. Hurts to say, but Jordan Love is playing incredible football right now. Toyotathon. It's the Toyotathon.
He's actually generally one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. Like he'll have that game against the Panthers that he had earlier this year where he was throwing to nobody.
That's still the funniest throw I've ever seen.
No, but the receiver did stop the drought, but it was TV.
It was still.
Yeah, I mean, but and then he'll toss up a game like he did on Thanksgiving. So I don't really know. I don't really know if we can consider him like elite, but like when he's on his game, I think he's tough to beat.
Yeah, the one play that obviously sticks out on paper was that fourth down, ballsy move on the 30 going in, or was their own 30? I'm forgetting where the ball was, but anyway,
in the game,
I think it was the 30.
Yeah, they just threw the ball up to Dontavian Wicks, and flat the tire mid catch, came down with it. I was shocked.
That was impressive. And I think he had 2 fourth down touchdown throws as well.
Yes, they were incredible on fourth down, and that's why they won.
Right, and Detroit went for it a couple too many times. Maybe could have kicked a field goal here or there. Chose not to. Lost by 7. Yeah, I mean the Packers, their receivers, they aren't good, but they're like any one of them can go for that 100-yard 2-touchdown game. And I think that's what makes it so frightening is you don't know who to double. Because
you also don't know what type of Packers offense you're
right. Right. They really don't have much of an identity other than good, but also bad.
Like their defense is great, and the offense is very sus. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's just inconsistent. I mean, if they were anywhere close to consistent. Like if they put even in their bad games, they put up half the performance they did on Thursday. They're walking to the Super Bowl, but they just don't do that. So I don't know.
Yeah, and we'll see when it matters most. They're gonna have 2 games against. I mean, they're half a game back in the division right now, but they play Chicago 2 times over the next 3 weeks. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll see which Packers we get. But why don't we go ahead and move on to Cowboys-Chiefs. probably my favorite Thanksgiving game, maybe of my lifetime. I was smiling watching Dak Prescott strut
The
his
6-5-1
way
Cowboys, by the way.
and beat the. I'm sorry, what happened on Sunday
I'm a
or a couple Sundays ago? 21-0.
Keep going, keep going.
That's
I'm
impressive
a-
stuff.
Keep going,
Yeah,
keep going.
6-5-1. All right, we're 2 games back. We're coming for you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I fell asleep during this game. Like I had a big Thanksgiving meal,
I can
and I
picture
was
you just
out. I
passed
was
out
out,
on
dude.
the couch.
All of a sudden, I woke up. Cowboys were up by 2 scores, and I was like, how did this happen here? But yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs might be cooked. Yeah, I don't know. I've been a big believer of the Chiefs. I still kind of am. I'm not really counting them out yet, but they might be cooked.
Right, and
They've
Mahomes
been
played a
bad
nearly
for
perfect football game too, and
Yeah,
it
and
still was not enough.
yeah.
And I think this goes back to what I've been saying 2 weeks ago when they lost to the Broncos. Is the defense, is Spagnuolo just like, is the defense not as constructed as well? Because McDuffie was head tap central, bro.
He had a tough, and he had
he
like
was
3 pass
horrible.
interferences too.
Former All-Pro corner, by the way. I think literally last year was an All-Pro corner, and now it feels like he's bad. Chris Jones hasn't popped on the screen as much as
been
Karlaftis has
non-factor.
been. Like, is this defense just taking a bigger step back than we would have ever expected? And I think that's probably why they're bad.
Yeah, I think it definitely has, and the identity of the Chiefs, at least the past couple years in the post Tyreek Hill era, was definitely stout, consistent, really good defense, and an offense that, as long as you had Mahomes, you'd stay in the game. And they just don't have that anymore. And if you see, I'm sure you guys have seen the stat of the 1-score games from this year compared to last year.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a defensive stat more than anything else. Is if they get into these
I agree.
shootout games, the defense can't make the stop, right? They had opportunities against Dallas to get stops and march down the field and take the lead, but they just couldn't do that. They couldn't contain. And it's hard to contain that Cowboys offense. But when it matters most, you have to, and they just didn't. And they're going to face better teams than Dallas on their way to
Definitely better defense.
Try to save a playoff spot. On the outside looking in, I think they're 2, maybe even 3 games back of just a wild card right now. I don't know specifically what it is, but if you're a Chiefs fan,
You need a lot. The Cowboys.
I think
you got to win out, and you need some help.
Are they They have 6 losses right now.
5.
I believe. I think they're 6-6.
Are they 6-6-1?
Yeah, no, I think
Oh,
they
wait,
got to
the
win
Chiefs.
out.
Oh,
I
sorry,
think
sorry.
they got to win out to make the playoffs. I'm afraid. But
both of these teams need a lot of help to make the playoffs.
the Cowboys.
Cowboys,
Well,
I
talk
see a
about
I think
Dallas.
the Cowboys need less help. I think because they have the tie.
Significantly, because Dallas can still win the division. It's not likely, but they can. All right, they have the tiebreaker on Philly, assuming things go right. And if Dallas wins out, Philly just needs to lose 2 games, and the Cowboys win the division. Now, step 1 is Dallas needs to win out. They're probably not going to. They very well may not do that. They have Detroit next week, and then Minnesota. That should be a win. Chargers, I'm a little concerned about. Commanders and Giants. I'm not scared of that. I think they can. I think that they will. Probably not. But I think that this team right now, if I'm a team in the NFC or if I'm a team in the NFL, they're on my short list of teams I do not want to play right now. The way that Dak and that offense is moving, and the way that the defense continues to improve every single week, I'd be terrified to face them. Because they're playing with house money at this point. They got nothing to lose. But I'm cautiously optimistic about the Cowboys. I think this is the most fun this team's been in a while. And I just got to keep hoping that Dak is balling out and whatnot. But why don't we go ahead and move on to an interesting matchup, the Thursday night game, the third of the Thanksgiving matchups, Bengals-Ravens, it looks like we have a surprise visitor. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Tyler, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about Bengals-Ravens?
Hold on, I'm very laggy right now.
Yeah,
All right,
nice
Dad,
to you
over
show
to
up. What I saw in Bengals Ravens was Joe Burrow back, looked okay. I mean, clearly there were some discomforts in the pocket for him from what I was watching. He seemed a little hesitant. But the Bengals defense showed up. The Ravens offense is good. There's no denying that. And it was just pure domination of watching Lamar and Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers just do nothing. And it was very boring to watch because the Ravens.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's a Bengals defense thing. I think it's a Lamar Jackson thing. He looks very hurt right now to me. He's not really moving around the same as he did. I don't know. The Jets game last week too. Like he was 1-on-1 with the guy. I remember during the Jets game, it was like 3rd down and 2, and then he like didn't win the outside. Like he got tackled. Like and it was like a linebacker too. Like if he's healthy, he never does that. And if he doesn't have that extra step, I feel like he's a lot worse of a quarterback for sure. So
yeah, and this was a must-win game for the Ravens. If we're thinking just frankly, maybe not must-win, but it's really super duper need it. If you're just thinking you're the 6-6 Ravens, this loss basically misses you out on the wild card chance. So now you just have to be better than the Steelers, who, I mean, they also called an L, but
they're playing
the Ravens losing this game is just the division's up for grabs by anyone.
I think even Cincinnati. I mean, speaking of must-win games, this was a must-win for Cincinnati. If you got to run the table with Joe Burrow. Or not actually. There is a realistic scenario where 8-9 wins this division, but you got to pretty much win out with Joe Burrow, and you got to show up. And the team showed up in a way that they didn't really show up when Joe Burrow was hurt. Whether that's a Joe Burrow thing or a coaching thing or whatever it was, maybe just the team's hyped up. They got their quarterback. I don't really know, but if I feel like if this version of the Bengals can continue to perform and play like the way they did, I believe they have Buffalo either this week or next week. That's a big game.
Suspect.
I think
Buffalo.
they're very much in the race to win this division.
Yeah, it's perfectly said.
All right, Tyler, anything to add?
No, well said.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and move on to another Nosebleeds matchup? The Bears walk into Philadelphia, and I'm going to say they smoked the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm agreeing with you. They smoked.
That was
they
picked them apart.
I'm afraid I also didn't watch this game because I was working, but
stop with that word, man.
Evan Petula, man. Evan Petula did it again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just inexplicable what's going on in the offense right now. I don't even know if it's
It wasn't even just the offense.
I don't even know if it's
it was definitely
280 rushing yards. Are you kidding me?
I mean, y'all let DeAndre Swift have a kind of good game. Like
125 by Swift.
I did see
that. I was literally every run. It was so obvious. The wind. It was windy. It was cold. No one's passing the ball in that game. Eagles tried to run the ball. The Bears knew it. Bears were put like 9 dudes in the box. They were like,
Jalen Hurts 50 yards.
Beat me deep. They were like, Eagles were like, it's cold. Jalen Hurts was terrible. He was like, it's cold. I guess I'm a little bitch. And he was like, So Jalen Hurts, awful. And then the defense goes out there, and the Bears, every play, get like 6 yards of push. 6 yards of push. None of those runs were that long. Like, there were a few ones where it was
there wasn't like that
but
one
it was just
big
10, it was 7-yard
hitter,
hitter, 8-yard hitter, 10-yard hitter.
I think at one point Swift is
There's
averaging
no way in
9
Eagles
yards a
defense
carry.
that's this good. There's no way in Eagles defense is that's this good or has the potential to be this good should ever let that happen.
Yeah, I mean they just got bullied. They looked like kindergartners on rolling skates. You know, that
they didn't come to
offensive
play.
line just created holes and the Bears took advantage of it. And Caleb Williams, it did not look good, right? He didn't. I mean, it's a tough environment, but he's got to learn to play good games in that tough environment. I'm not counting on this Bears running game to be able to put up the performance they did against upper echelon teams. It's the biggest game the biggest game of Caleb's career coming up on Sunday against Green Bay. Division on the line, not like, for the end of the season on the line, but division lead and number 1 seed in the NFC is what they're playing for. So we'll see.
For now,
I've
for like a couple of days, they're number 1.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really think this was. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say I really think. I really, really hope this is a game where the Eagles ate too much turkey, had too much stuffing, and they just came not ready to play. I really hope that's this game.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to most teams. I mean, I think everybody's just being a little too hard on the Eagles for this. Like, people are acting like they're gonna be 8-9.
Yeah,
They're still a defending
Drop
Super
said
Bowl
he's
champs.
Drop said he's
I'm
out
still-
on the Eagles completely before the podcast.
I'm still
fairly certain that was
if I'm a team in the playoffs,
Both
if
of
I'm a
us.
team, if I'm a contending team, I'm trying to avoid playing the Eagles at all costs. All right, that defense is, and maybe didn't look it on Friday, but that defense is still stout. Listen, it was a shorter week.
They got
on
like a
full
mini
rest
bye
week,
going.
maybe it changes something. I don't know. The short rest weeks are always weird. You see a couple Thursday night upsets every year. Or just like, if that, how does that even happen?
It's coaching. Like, it was a short week for the Bears too, right? Like,
It
they
is
had
too.
they had to travel.
But it's. I'm just
Like,
saying, like, the
it's-
short week games are weird. They're weird.
Sure,
It is.
but it
It's
shows
just-
that the Bears are a better prepared team for circumstances like that, where you have to change your schedule. And
Yeah,
we
Ben
can.
Johnson's meat out your mouth.
Listen, I
No,
don't even.
I'm not gonna do that. All right, he's the savior.
Tyler, help me out.
But
here.
like,
No.
at what point-
I'm on
we can
Drop's side
blame,
with it.
we can
Bears are
blame
better.
Patullo.
Eagles suck.
We can blame Patullo as much as we want, but at the end of
It's
the
not
day,
just Patullo,
Sirianni is the one who's keeping him in that job, calling plays. Nick Sirianni is the guy who needs to step up and say, "No,
Yo,
we're not going to do
Let's
that."
blame
didn't do
Brian
that.
Johnson at this
He
point.
hasn't
Anything
done
You
to
guys
blame
see his
Jalen
house
Hurts.
got his house.
And his house
egged.
got egged. That's ridiculous.
Like,
Right? Like, that's
Yeah.
not a
for
sign of
Not
all
chance,
this
bro.
franchise, and it's sad.
You are
wanna
the
solve.
defending Super Bowl champs, egging your offensive coordinator's house, bro. Not even a Jets offensive coordinator gets his house egged. All right. Like, what are we talking about, bro? The defending Super Bowl champs, they're 8-4, and people are after two game losing streak, they're egging people's houses.
Too bad.
Even when they
Disgrace.
were
It's a
8-2,
disgrace.
people were calling. I was saying fire Patullo since like week 3.
All right, sure. Listen, there's probably about 5 teams in the NFL realistically that don't want their coach fired, if we're being
Wait.
honest.
No. Listen to this. I saw this. Wait. Their
I mean, if
first
Bears
But-
don't want their
But
coach
taking action to egg somebody's house when you're 8-4 and the defending Super Bowl
good,
champs.
better, best.
Adam Gase's house never got egged.
Oh.
All right.
I
Like, come
found
on.
this meme too, Chuck.
That's a good meme. All right. Are you currently looking for something, Chuck, or what's the?
I'll bring it up later if I
Okay.
find it. I'm
All
not.
right.
It's just about the
Um,
Eagles' offense being They're like bottom 3 in pre-snap motion, and
Yeah,
they
and
run,
the
they
hitch
run
routes
hitch
and
route
stuff.
rates
Yeah.
at the highest rate.
Yeah, bottom
ever
3 in
in the
EPA
NFL.
per like bench
They-
sat.
You know
Jalen
what?
Hurts
Win
has the
zone
least amount of.
degrees. Yeah.
Wait. Can I please talk, Tyler? Like you
So,
can't. Like,
all right, but the most
Show
important
up late
stat,
and then
Like
the
this
most
has
important
nothing
stat is that
good
they're
to
8-4
say,
though.
like-
That's the only stat that matters.
Yeah. No, that's
It's the
true.
only
But
stat
I'm
that
just
matters.
saying.
Hey, and
They're a
EPA.
predictable offense. I could sit there telling you what they're gonna run. That's all. I'm
that's a
saying.
problem.
Tush
We're
push.
a
Yeah,
bunch
tush
of-
push.
Just a bunch of guys in the
All right, we'll move
nosebleeds,
on to
all
the next
right.
game. Eagles.
We'll go
suck.
ahead and move on to some of the Sunday games. Texans Colts, which pretty
Snooze
big
fest.
game. Colts continue to fall down to earth. Texans continue to ascend. Tyler, what were your thoughts on this one?
I think the Texans are very solid. They're riding a 4-game win streak right now. Somehow Davis Mills won all 3 games he started. And I think Texans are just proving why they could be the second best team in the AFC South behind the Jags. Credit Dadar for that. Very good take, actually.
Listen, I called it. The Colts schedule is not getting any easier right now, and they're without Sauce Gardner now, probably for an extended amount of time. Daniel Jones is playing on a broken leg. All right, what are like
Yeah.
what is that?
That'll tell you how bad Anthony Richardson is.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. The clip of him.
Wait, isn't Richardson hurt? It's like the eye
Is his
socket?
eye still messed up?
Oh yeah,
But,
no,
like-
that's an insane injury as well. But I mean,
He
he's
can,
playing on
the
a
player
broken
can
leg.
play.
It's I can't believe they're letting him play on a broken leg because he looked cooked on Sunday. And
I mean-
props to the Texans as well. That their defense is unreal. So I don't know. I personally down the stretch here, any contending team, I don't want to play the Houston Texans right now. It's like one of the top teams I'd say that I want to
I
avoid
don't-
if I'm.
It's
Yeah,
on
I
Schraub's
completely
short
agree.
list. I don't
It's on
agree
my
either.
short list. I think that the Texans are incredible. I think that they are by far and away the most complete and the best team, the team I trust most in the AFC South. I think they're better than the Jaguars. Jags, oh, congrats, you beat the Titans. Everyone beats the Titans, all right? The Texans have now
I got
2
it.
straight wins against good squads, all right? Their defense looks amazing. They're getting healthier. The offensive line is coming into form, which was a big concern at the start of the season. I saw some stat that said they were like first in
Oh, they were
pass
terrible,
blocking,
but-
whatever. But these past 2 weeks they've started to figure out, and that defense, as James said, it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you were gonna say best team in the AFC, and I was gonna
No.
I was like, that would have been a little ludicrous. But I definitely see a really, really good case for the Texans to win the AFC South. Especially, don't they play the Colts and the Jaguars again this year?
I'm not sure. They very
I don't
well
know,
may.
but even if they don't, the talent always proves victorious, and the Texans are definitely the most talented team. Yeah, they
agreed.
play the Colts again. They don't play the Jaguars. But yeah,
All right,
that's all I gotta say.
that's fine. All right, let's go ahead into I think the most exciting game.
This was game of the week,
Most
actually.
enjoyable
by
to
far.
watch. Game of the week. Panthers Rams. Panthers big upset over
Cowboys
Matthew
Chiefs was game of
Stafford
the week.
in the Rams.
Oh,
Well, either
no.
way, good game.
This game had number 1 seed implication.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know why the spread, like, people are writing off the Panthers completely in this game. But, I mean, the Panthers are a solid football team, and the Rams are on the road. I thought 10.5 was a crazy spread.
That is a
I
crazy
thought
spread.
people were just chalking this up to the Rams as a win. But, you know, going anywhere on the road in the NFL is tough, especially with a solid team like the Panthers. The Panthers are not a bad football team. And, you know, they really proved that. I feel like, you know, Matt Stafford was horrible.
Yeah, between 2
turnovers?
playoff teams here. Yes, I said 2 playoff teams. Panthers are winning the NFC South. I think that
Not,
this
not
game was
ridiculous.
that it. Injuries are catching up to the Bucs. It's
no,
inevitable.
they did look a little cooked.
Bucks aren't good.
Only
They just aren't
beating the
good.
Cardinals by 3 is a tough look.
Yeah, who would ever lose to the Cardinals? Dallas.
All right.
Dallas
Anyway,
lost to the
but,
Cardinals.
the Matthew Stafford MVP case died with this football game because people
All right.
how lowly
Did
the
it though?
people look at
That's strong.
That's not
Like-
ridiculous.
That's strong.
That's
Did it
not.
though?
It's not.
I mean,
He's
what's
been
their record
inflated.
right
His
now?
stats are so inflated on those just little.
What what does that even mean, dude? What do you mean?
He's
the
like a Juan
stats are
Soto
inflated,
stat
bro?
pattern,
Like
bro.
what is
The
that?
stats are
mean?
inflated.
before
His
the game,
passing
the
yards and
touchdown. He
touchdowns
completed
are
the
coming
pass.
in games in which. All right. You've been using this
He threw the
argument
touchdowns,
against
bro.
Dak
No,
for
inflated
legitimately 8
pass
years
touchdown
now.
stats.
All right.
Inflated
I don't want to
pass
hear it.
touchdown stats are like if your receiver takes a screen pass 60 yards to the house. All right. Throwing 1-yard touchdowns, like what are we talking? Like we're discrediting 5-yard touchdowns now.
I mean, we are
Yes.
discrediting Devontae Adams.
I'm not with Trop on that part. I'm just saying Drake May won the MVP and
Dak
Matthew
Prescott.
Stafford lost it.
No, Drake may play the
I
Giants.
don't even think that's true, man. What are they? They're 9-3 right now, right? If they go 14-3, and Stafford throws for like 40 touchdowns, 4,000 yards, give him the MVP.
I don't know how you don't give it to Dak Prescott. I mean,
They're not even
that's
in the
just what it
playoffs. They're not.
is.
It's,
Yeah.
Yet.
If they miss the playoffs, he's not
even if they
good.
make the
But if they
playoffs
make
by the
the
skins of their
playoffs.
like by the
But like Joe Burrow last year was better than Dak has this year, and he wasn't even close to the MVP. By the way, Josh Allen's MVP last year, ridiculous. Lamar absolutely should have won it.
I hate to make it about Dak again, but you can make the exact same argument for 2023. Look at Tyler. Yes, Lamar deserved it last year, and Dak deserved it the year before. Dak should be going for his MVP number 2. I rest my case. That's enough about Dak.
Dak's
Let's
never
talk
gonna
about
win.
I also want to
Kiffin.
rest my case. Dak sucks. He has no,
I
no
kind of really
playoff.
want to talk about
no-
Lane Kiffin.
Lane
Let's
Kiffin is a
talk
snake.
about Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin's a snake. Can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
No. He's always been a hoe, though.
Oh my
mean,
God.
I don't know what in Lane Kiffin's career have we ever like.
He's a girl
has
dad,
anyone
though.
ever seen to be like, he's gonna stay? Opportunity, money, you're gonna leave. If you're
Yeah,
Lane
I
Kiffin,
just I don't know.
the
Like
way
if you're
he
Ole
did
Miss,
it, though, just
if you're Ole Miss, like that guy's the program, man. How are you not matching whatever else LSU's tossed at him? You're an SEC school. You could probably just ask your donors like, hey, this guy's our program. All right, let's give us the money,
best
match whatever they're offering.
best era in school history by far when Lane Kiffin was the coach there. They had like
Yeah.
four
I
10
can't
win
believe
seasons.
they didn't like try harder to keep him. But
I mean,
And if you think about just Ole Miss players in the last few years that came to the NFL under Kiffin, like early Kiffin even, he's been an unbelievable recruiter. Like guys like AJ
Dart.
Brown, DK Metcalf, Elijah Moore,
yeah, Swole Miss.
Jackson Dart, by the way.
Elijah
Matt
Moore.
Corral, like just the better. That's better standard than what Ole Miss has put on the field in the last like 50 years before that. Ole Miss went from like the Mississippi State bottom SEC beater to like a good, really good team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think you can necessarily fault Lane Kiffin for the decision he made. LSU is a better program. There's more money in the program. It's more prestigious. He's going to probably find more success there. It's the way he went about it and everything to do with that. And even once he accepted the job at LSU, the thing with the coaches,
Yo,
my
Get your
God.
ass on the
right?
plane.
Get on my
He was-
plane.
your
or
job's
not
gone.
with
Did you see
staff.
that? He was like, well, he took the job and then
I
he
don't
went to the
know. I don't
AD.
know. I
went to
don't know
their
if any of
AD.
that was actually true though, because in the interview
no.
he was like, "Yeah,
This
that's
is
all."
true. No.
I mean,
What-
I guess
what's
he wouldn't
true
admit
is
to that in
went to
interview,
their
but
AD.
but, like,
and
when
was
they
like,
interviewed
"Can
him in
I keep
the-
coaching?"
when they interviewed him in the runway, he was like,
that
"Yeah,
was-
I would never give a coach ultimatum." But I don't know how much I buy that. But I don't know. It just that report seemed a little outlandish. But
But
I don't know.
No, I watched.
But, like-
well, it's absolutely true. Is that he went to the AD after taking the LSU job, and he was like, "Let me coach the team for the playoffs." And obviously, Ole Miss is like, "No,
Yeah.
you've done enough destruction now. Like by leaving, you're not gonna."
Can you imagine being a player and playing for that guy?
Aren't they letting the Tulane coach do that though?
yeah, I don't know.
It's
why you
Tulane.
would.
It's Tulane, and
I mean, still, it's a team.
Yeah, but I don't
Just
know
left.
why you would. I don't know why you would go to LSU now, especially because Caleb DeBoer's in the hot seat too. Like that guy's job isn't safe. His job isn't that safe. They go 8-4 next year. He's gone, and he's flipping.
You're
he could
damn
flip again.
conspiracies.
They're
A
bro.
not
better
gonna
job.
go there.
The
It's
grass
Alabama.
is
They're not
always
gonna go
greener
there.
You're
somewhere
my
else
you're my
outside
13
LSU.
threes and rye, bro. Your damn conspiracies are my
Here-
13
The
threes.
grass is
the
always
Alabama
greener somewhere.
stuff-
Like you're telling me Alabama. Alabama is the face of college football. You're telling me if Alabama
Not
job
anymore.
comes up, you get offered
Ohio,
more money
right?
at Alabama.
They're in the SEC championship right now.
They're pretty much locks to make the playoffs. Win or loss against.
What else do you want them to do?
Wait, what are we even talking about right now? What's the talking
Alabama.
point?
What?
Yeah,
you
well,
just said Lane Kiffin should have waited for the Alabama job.
No,
That's
I'm
never
not.
gonna
I'm not
happen.
saying he should have waited, but like, if you're a recruit, right, and you know that if like the Alabama job opens up, there's a real chance he's gonna go to Alabama and just do the same
There's
thing. he did
no
at Ole Miss.
chance the Alabama
not
job
gonna-
opens up.
It's not going
You're
to.
telling me if like Kalen DeBoer is 2 bad seasons in a row, if he goes 9-3 2 years in a row, or 8-4
They're
2 years
not
in a
going
row,
to
like it's
fire
not
a
gonna open
guy
up.
for going 9-3 in this era of the SEC.
Yeah,
Alabama
He's not
can't
gonna
be
go.
I
expecting
think
Nick Saban
Alabama
too.
standards are higher than that, but
and
If-
I don't know.
he's not going to do that though. That's the
Right.
thing. Like he's not a bad coach in any way.
you're not going to get a better coach than DeBoer unless you get Kiffin, and you're not going to get Kiffin.
Yeah, but like my point is, if
So-
you're a recruit, why would you watch this debacle at Ole Miss and like play for this guy? Go play for this guy, because you
Yeah.
know he doesn't have your back really. He's always in it for
That is
himself.
a good point.
That is a good point.
That is a good point.
I don't know how Alabama got pulled into that point. But
Yeah, I don't know.
like
It was kind of like an example, I say.
No,
Yeah.
I
Well, like-
agree. Like, yes, say the Alabama job or an Ohio State job opens up, Kiffin would leave.
Right.
And go take
If
that
Ryan
job.
Day all of a sudden
I mean,
explodes,
or like the Michigan job opens up, he'd probably take that. Probably not.
no,
like, there's-
not over LSU.
Okay,
But,
I
like-
wouldn't.
I
But, like,
understand. what
here's another thing I didn't get. Like I think this is just like a bad career choice for him, because let's say he doesn't win an LSU, the seat is so much hotter there. The expectations
Yeah.
are so much higher. He could have had a statue at Ole Miss. He could have coached as many games as he wanted to at Ole Miss. He
It's
could have gone
Brian
8-4
Elliott.
every year, and they would have been fine with it. But like the seat is so much hotter. His reputation's on the line so much more. Like I don't know. I don't know
think
if the
that's
money's
part
worth
of the
all
guy
that.
Lane Kiffin is, though. I think he wants
Doesn't want comfort.
his at Ole Miss. His reputation ceiling is always so high. If you go to LSU and you win a natty,
You can be
you
the greatest
make the
coach of
college
all
football
time.
playoffs a bunch of times. It's
Hall of
he's
Fame.
probably exactly Hall of Fame, and that's
But like I don't even
Lane
know if
Kiffin's that
that's
type of
true.
guy.
Like you never hear about how Ed Orgeron's that good of a coach, and he coached really one of the greatest college football teams ever, and he got fired 2 years later. And nobody really talks about
Because
how
he did
good
it
he hasn't got
once.
another job
Didn't have
since then.
sustained success. Well, that's because of a multitude of reasons, James. Not
Ed Orgeron's a character. He could only
Bro,
coach.
he
LSU.
coached one of the greatest college football teams ever, and he hasn't even gotten like another like assistant coaching job yet.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, I'm sure if
could
he
if he
wanted the
wanted
job,
to.
he'd get it. Florida would hire them in a heartbeat before they hired Summerall, but I think he was
I think
just.
Summerall's a good coach. But.
I think he was just done. He was ready to go. He coached the greatest team, one of probably certainly the greatest team of our generation and memory. There is no going up from there. He
There's
didn't
some
want
Georgia
to
teams that.
So
It's a Rutgers
there's-
team, too.
all right. Rutgers. All right. All right. I think that's enough.
Tyler's first word in 5 minutes is Rutgers.
I don't watch that.
That's
I
enough.
don't know
of
what you guys
college
talking
football.
about. I'm not a college football type
Anyway,
guy.
go. I mean,
At least spell my
I've-
name right.
That is your name.
Whatever. Let's go ahead and move on to NFL power rankings. It's been probably about a month since we did this last. I think that the way we did it last time, where we just go 10-1 around in a circle, I think that went well. Unless you guys think we should do it any
No, I
other
like
way.
that. I like that. Let's
So
keep it-
I'll go ahead and start off at number 10. I have the Dallas Cowboys. As I was saying earlier. Okay.
oh my
As I was
God.
saying earlier, they have 2 straight wins against 2 good teams. The Chiefs are still a good team. And the way that they've been winning and dominating, they dominated the second half of the Eagles game. And I think that they had pretty much firm control on the Chiefs past the first quarter. It's impressive. And if Dak keeps playing the way he has, I don't want to face Dallas. So that's why I have them at number 10. No higher than that.
I like that pick drop. They right off my list. At 10, I have the Colts. And Dadar's propaganda about the Colts not being good. It's in my head. I believe it. Danny Dimes playing on a broken leg. Terrible looks. He looked terrible against.
The Jets are getting a
Texans-
top 15 pick.
It's Colts at 10.
Oh, let's just draft another guard, man. With that.
All right, Dadar, who do you got at 10?
I have the Houston Texans at 10. Yeah. They're a big riser, I'd say, from last time we did these, and yeah, I got to see a little more, I guess. Like their defense is dominant, but their offense is nowhere near dominant. So I feel like you kind of need both to win a Super Bowl. So I think 10's fair for them.
At my 10, I got the San Francisco 49ers. I just think you can't ignore that 9-4 record, even though Purdy's probably hasn't looked that good. Mac Jones probably might start soon. Not gonna lie. I think CMC is the whole team.
I personally can't ignore the 9-4 record when I look at the wins that they have and the lack of
How did they
impressive
beat the Panthers?
ability. It was in San Francisco, and Bryce
They
Young
beat-
can't play on the road if it's not in Atlanta.
They
That's
beat
what
they
it
beat
was.
they beat LA on the road. I guess LA is not even really on
Yeah,
the road,
like
but
12 weeks
Because-
ago, dude.
I mean, still,
I'm
man,
not
like,
impressed.
like,
That was
they're-
before
they're a
they
good
were
football team, man.
absolutely destroyed.
They're not a
I'm-
good football team.
They're not a good football. I'm
They're a
not
good
even
football team.
remotely frightened by them.
Their
By
defense
them.
is
I think Dallas
right
jumps
now, and
them.
We knew
still
all
good, man.
year they were going to play the easiest schedule in the NFL. That's always we knew all year that was going to happen. They're just not that good.
That's why
I
they're
don't
at
know.
10.
I think they got one of the best head coaches in football. And I don't even know if you can ever count them out.
Oh shit!
All right. Well, at 9, I have the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of, I don't think you can ever really count them out. Weird team, very, very streaky. But I still think, I mean, look, James, you're going to hate this. As long as you have Josh Allen, I think you're a top 10 team in the NFL. Defense is starting to figure stuff out. James Cook looks great. Receiving core is a little shaky. But I still think the Bills are a great team. I still think the Bills are are very close to the Patriots. I think they're very close. I'd be really curious to see what happens. They face each other. I'm pretty sure they'll face each other again.
Yeah,
if I'm
they
not
do.
mistaken. So that'll be an intriguing game. So I have them at 9.
My number 9, the Houston Texans. Same reasons as Dad are. They're hot. They're good. And I think they're probably a playoff team at this point. So I got them at 9. I think they're better. The only reason I had them over the Colts was that head-to-head win. If I didn't see that with my own 2 eyes, I probably would have said the Colts are better than them. But I think the Texans are better.
Y'all are not ready for where I have the Texans.
I don't have the Texans, actually.
Okay, Dad Art.
My number 9, San Francisco 49ers.
I
mean,
yeah.
I don't really like. I think they're a good team, but I don't really know. Like, I don't really know if they're legitimate Super Bowl contenders, but I think 9's a fair spot for them.
Their defense is so hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
They're still winning,
and
though.
I think
The Niners trainer needs to be fired, bro. How are they always like the most?
they're
hurt?
always so hurt.
Like I literally.
It is a
think that
yearly tradition at this point.
There is no team that has more like just horrible injuries than the Niners. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. At my 9, I think I have my biggest faller from the last power rankings. I have the Eagles. I think that defense is very skeptical. Offense too.
You're
yeah.
skeptical of the defense.
I'm skeptical. of
Can you
everything.
elaborate on that? Why?
So okay, so we
Lab
have
on that.
Calvin Young guy, 130,
Can you
130
lab that?
yards on the ground. Stewart 125 yards. Should I say more about how?
So you can just name the running back stats, or can you explain to me actually?
That's because he has
why
DeAndre Swift in fantasy. That's the
Yeah.
only reason he's aware of
Mhm.
those stats.
No,
Can you
I
just
actually.
explain to me though actually why
Oh, Swift should have had a second touchdown.
Eagles defense is skeptical.
The run defense sucks. Like this was the reigning Super Bowl champs, and they suck. They're skeptical.
Shut
man.
down Jameer Gibbs though.
Yeah, they shut down Josh Jacobs, Jameer Gibbs.
Did they know?
I don't know.
They did.
I'm skeptical of the offense, and I have.
rhetorical.
I'll go
question,
ahead
not
and-
getting you a pass here, bro.
I'll piggyback on Tyler. My number 8, I have Philly. I still think the Eagles are a good football team. I just think they just gotta figure something out at offensive play caller. Clearly, it's not well. I watched the game. It's just not good.
It's
Jalen
not.
Hurts also is not good, right?
Jalen Hurts had a
But
bad game.
he's won you games in the past. There's no reason he shouldn't be able to do it this year. So I still have him at 8. I still think they're a good team, but no longer a great team in my eyes.
Okay. My number 8 is the Bills. I don't believe in their defense at all. I don't know. They had a good game against Aaron Rodgers with a broken wrist in the cold. I just think that there are so many better teams in the NFL right now than the Bills. Only reason I kept them in my top 10 is Trump's reason they got Josh Allen. I think easily if they had average quarterback. They're not even top 25 team.
Yeah, we're at number 8, right? Number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Eagles, like Trop. Yeah, I don't know. Like kind of all the reasons Trop got. They're just not playing well right now. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. At my 8, I have the Colts. Like, they're just fading. Like, they started hot, now they're not. Like, that's really it.
That was a bar.
I love it, Tyler. Not Trop. Tyler, I love it.
All right. My number 7, I have the Chicago Bears. 7 feels, I think, pretty fair. I think they definitely belong in this top 10. I can't put them in the upper tier of teams, I think, until they beat Green Bay, which I believe that they will do on Sunday, but haven't seen it with my own
Rob,
eyes.
we
so I
like a
can't really
humble
believe
ranking, but I think we all put the Bears higher than that.
Yeah, we all
Really?
we all know the. Although to be fair, we
I'm
all know
just-
the inevitable. They're gonna get waxed by the Packers like they always do. So I don't know.
Oh, like they always do. What happened the last time they played?
Like they always do. Dude,
What
it
happened
was
the time
week
before the last
18.
time
It
they
was week
played?
18. That's
All right,
like
but
that's
the time
like saying
before,
the
time
Jets
before the
ended
Packers
Bill
won on a
Belichick's
blocked
season
field
in L.
goal. All right. Shh.
That's like saying the Jets ended Bill
Keywords,
Belichick's season
Packers
in L.
won. Keywords,
All right, I'll go
Packers
to
won.
my. Wait, are we on 7? 7?
Seven.
Yeah.
I got the Birds. Eagles. The sky is falling in Philly. The sky is definitely falling in Philly.
Yeah,
And-
exactly. It's an acorn. You're fine.
Okay. No, okay. 7 Eagles.
At 7, I got the Bills.
No.
I don't know. I think they dominated the Steelers away from home. Tough game. They dominated them. I'm not ready to count them out yet. I think they can go on the road anywhere in the playoffs and beat anybody. Although they could go on the road anywhere and get waxed as well. You really don't know.
Bless you.
Sorry.
But
Dang.
yeah, I think they're still legit Super Bowl contenders to be honest. But can't really put them high enough because of some of the bad games they've had. So
All right. At my 7, I put the Green Bay Packers. I think I saw a lot of promise from Jordan Love on Thursday. I think they're legit after beating the Lions. You think they're higher?
I got them way higher than that.
Significantly higher.
I got the teams I have higher. I don't know. I can't.
No,
really-
don't tell us, dog. We're gonna
I
get
didn't tell you.
there.
I didn't say any names. I
You
didn't say
were
any team
preparing.
names.
Teams
No,
I got higher are.
No. I said the teams I hire. I can't see an argument for it yet.
Okay.
All
All right.
6.
My 6. This is where I have the Houston Texans. I think this team is legit. This defense is otherworldly. And I think CJ Stroud is still a good quarterback. This offense is figuring things out. They're figuring stuff out on the ground, too, which I think is great. God only knows if Joe Mixon will be back.
Good one.
Actually, God
No, he
doesn't know.
won't.
The devil knows.
Spoiler
but God doesn't.
alert. he
Who's
won't.
humming?
Oh, I am. My bad.
But so I have the Texans at 6. I think they're good.
Man can't hum nowadays. Like I didn't know this was such a big plan. Like,
Really? Rob was talking. You went.
I didn't know you can hear me. Like I don't really know.
So there's a thing about a
Right.
microphone.
Is this that big of a flame? Like I don't know.
It's not a flame. It's just funny.
My
Like,
number
Todd's
6,
acting like seeing the most embarrassing thing like I've ever done. Like
it was really loud, bro.
All right, keep going. Number 6.
Number 6 for me is where I have the Bears, and I felt I wanted to put them over
Same.
my team ahead of them, but I got the Bears there. They're good. Ben Johnson's a good coach.
yeah, I also got the Bears at 6. I don't know. Like Chuck kind of covered it all. I feel like there's nothing really to add. Although I think that them running for as many yards as they did against the Eagles, that's a positive sign for sure. I don't know. Maybe their O-line's finally improving. Well, I guess it has improved, but maybe it's becoming elite. I don't know. Ran for 280 yards against a great defense, so maybe we shouldn't be knocking the Eagles defense so much and praising the Bears more.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Tyler, on to you.
Yeah, as much as it pains me to say, the Bears are also 6 for me.
6,
I
7.
hate it. I wish they're not in the top. I wish they're not in the top 10. Maybe they're not even top 20. But they're kind of good. Kind of sucks. Hate that.
Kind of
This
sucks.
is simply because I like Caleb Williams, by the way, that he
Yo,
hates him.
pick a team,
You're a
dude.
fan. You're a fan.
Pick a team.
Uh,
Pick a
my
team.
number
Pick a team.
five-
Pick a team. Pick a team. Pick a team.
The Bear Boys. Oh.
Your 5 with the Bears?
All right, my number 5. I have the Broncos. I still think
the Bear
Denver's
Boys
good.
just clicked for me. Oh,
I don't get it. Explain.
Tyler, get it? Like Bear and then Cowboys ends in boys, so the Bear Boys would be both.
Ooh, but don't
Right,
forget,
like-
Ashton Genty is in the mix for that.
I liked him at Boise
You
State.
like Shador Sanders, Ashton Genty,
All right,
the Bears.
I
and
don't
the
like
Cowboys.
Shador Sanders like I like Ashton Genty. All right, let's not.
Oh,
I'm just
I
defending
really
it
wish
because
Ashton Genty goes to
Mr.
one of
Grinch
my
in the
team.
bottom right corner, Mr. Humsalot. All right, That's a real problem. But anyway, let's stay on track. It's already at the 46th minute. I have the Broncos at number 5. I still think they're really good. I still think their defense is great, and they find a way to win games. Until they don't, I can't really move them much further down than that. They're still 10-2. Like, they're a good team.
Interesting. My number 5, I got the Packers. Didn't want to put them above these top 4 teams. I think just because they're so hard to predict. You never know what Packers team you're going to play against. And I think I've kind of just noticed that the Packers just don't play it as well outdoors as they do in like domes and stuff. I don't know. There's no stats behind that. There's no.
That's
It's
cool.
just literally from me watching, their offense looks really uncomfortable when they play at home, even when it's outside cold Lambeau.
that's
So
actually that's kind
that's
of
just something to watch. But yeah, Packers at 5.
My number 5, I got the Broncos, along with Trop. They are 10-2, but they have had the most nonsense wins I've ever seen in my life. Like they just, they find a way to win. Good teams do that, but they've had some of the most nonsense wins I've ever seen. Like, I think I heard a stat in the broadcast that 50% of their points been in the fourth quarter. That's a crazy stat.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's sustainable. So
What a Sunday night football game too. Well, that was probably my favorite.
yeah, that's weird that they didn't. Yeah, great game, but they
Yeah.
should have flexed it out.
Was it a good game, guys?
Whatever.
I want to sleep.
All right,
Went
Tyler, get to your
or it
5.
almost went overtime.
I have my 5. I have the New England Patriots.
Oh,
I'm just like they're a great team, but their teams they're playing are just terrible. We got the Giants, Jets, Browns.
it's not like they're
Raiders.
playing close games with them like the Broncos, though.
Yeah,
They're
but, like-
blowing them out.
Because they should be blowing them out. I thought the Giants were
Exactly.
going to lose by 20.
God forbid a
2000.
team does what they're supposed to be doing.
you could only play on the
It's when
schedule.
a team only wins by 2 scores instead of 3,
The-
You
They
can,
were
What?
on
you can
by-
only you can only play on the schedule, Tyler.
and they're playing them pretty darn good. So
Still,
Yeah,
man,
we
I'm
don't
not
agree
I'm not
with that
sold.
take at all.
I hate Drake May.
I'm just waiting for Tyler to say the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have the Chiefs, actually, by the way.
anymore, he just took them off.
No,
He has
actually,
a
do you want me
void
to
at
read it right now?
number
Do you want me to read my list right now?
No.
No.
That's the
I
point of
would
the
love you
show
to
is-
read a list right now, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to number
That's
4.
4.
I have the Green Bay Packers. I think the
Marty
Packers
Carter.
are really good. What?
Hmm?
Anyway, I think the Packers are really good. Defense is great. We've kind of pretty much all touched on them. We talked about them earlier. So Packers are 4.
My number 4 is the Broncos. Touched up on them, but I actually think they're playing a little more sustainable football than people think. Like their defense is really good. People are underrating the hell out of them. I think that's all I'm gonna say.
Number 4, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, the loss to the Rams. I don't know. I feel like I can't really put them higher than this because, I feel like again they haven't really played well against a good team yet. But or like a legit Super Bowl contender. But I don't know. I think if you get them at home, especially if they're in Seattle, they're probably not going to lose. So
All right, at my 4, I think I'm the only one here that it believes in this team. I have the Bills. Like, I feel like y'all are like discrediting Josh Allen in that offense too
It's not-
much.
it's not
The
unreasonable.
Bills, the Patriots.
Yeah, I do have the Bills over the Patriots.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bills. I mean, just like go in more depth of like why.
I think their offense is better than the Patriots' offense.
All right,
Okay.
Trop,
Fair
let's get our
enough.
top
Okay.
threes in.
Do you guys just want to go 3-2-1 and we'll go around 3-2-1?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fair.
Because otherwise, I think it'll get pretty
I
repetitive.
think
At
all
my
of ours
3,
will
I
look
have
similar except
Not mine.
my
except time.
number 3 is Seattle. I think that the whole the Rams game, like they had a kick to win that game. Like it was 19-21 was last game. They played bad, but at the end of the day, they were still very much in that game. They had a chance to march down the field and get a game winner. They didn't, obviously, but clearly those teams are very close. I still have them at 3. That offense, JSN is so incredible. Number 2, I have the Patriots. Hard to argue with just the way that they're beating teams. Number 1, I have the Rams still. I think even after the loss to the Panthers, they were due for a loss like that. As James has touched on, it's hard to win on the road in the NFL against good to decent teams, right? Panthers are a solid squad. They're scrappy and they're great at home. I still trust that the Rams are the best team in the NFL. I talked a lot of stuff about Stafford, but I still think he's probably the MVP favorite right now. So yeah, Rams at 1, Patriots at 2, Seahawks at 3.
All right, my turn. I'll just make them quick. Seahawks 3, Rams 2, Patriots 1. Me and Trop basically see eye to eye on this one. Except I think the Patriots are just a little bit better than the Rams. I mean, the Patriots have given me like 0 reasons to not love them except a week 1 loss. So give me the
bad loss. Vegas.
I know. Terrible.
I got Packers at 3.
Holy
Ooh.
Rams at 2. Patriots at 1. That's
Okay.
my 3.
All right.
As much as it pains me to say it, I think the Patriots are the best team in football right now. I don't know, but again, I they beat the Bills on the road, which is probably one of the toughest games I'd say in the NFL right now, playing at the road at Buffalo. But I don't know. They haven't beat anybody, or besides that, they've played absolute cupcakes. So
All right. At my 3, I have the Seahawks. I have the Rams at 2. I have the Broncos at 1. I think they're the team to beat in the AFC right now. I think I'm high on the Broncos right now.
Why?
Can you say
Okay.
that top 3 again, please?
So we have Seahawks at 3, Rams at 2, but the Broncos are at 1. Want to hear it again?
Okay.
Okay, no, I got it.
Okay.
I mean, hard to debate with a
Tyler,
potato.
you'll always
so
be the
I'm not really
casual of
gonna.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Balance us out.
No, so if you
Yeah,
had
it does.
last
It
week,
certainly
great.
adds a.
Let's
it's
get our
helpful
guest
for the
trainer Payne from last week and get him to vouch for the Broncos being
He
1.
would not say the Broncos are the best team in football.
Yes, he would. Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't. He
Let's call him
wouldn't.
up right now. Call him up.
No.
All
right.
Walk over to his house.
All right, let's go into our winners. and
No,
losers.
let's winners and losers.
Winners and
Everyone's
losers.
favorite segment.
yo,
I'll go
let
ahead
me
and
start, let me start.
off. Okay, you go right ahead. Start. No,
You're
you
gonna
have
love
to end.
this,
That's tradition. It's
My
tradition.
biggest
you
winner.
end.
My biggest winner. Chicago Bears. Don't get too excited, Trop. I just thought. Oh no! Wait, sorry. I should have said the Cowboys. You were excited. All right. Biggest winner was the Bears. Biggest loser, I have 2. One's like kind of like fun, but we have Justin Jefferson. He's stuck in Minnesota. And then my second one is Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. That experiment just is over.
Is that yours, Tyler?
Huh?
No.
Oh.
No, it
You
wasn't.
made
But
me
like it just
was. I was like,
Oh, you're just humming. You're just humming.
He was
I
humming a
just let a
sad
big
song.
sigh. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day, so
It's okay. All right. Since I guess we're going out of order, I guess it's your turn, James.
oh, we're going reverse today.
my biggest winner of the week. Wait, hold on.
New York Jets.
My biggest winner.
Any day now.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah,
My biggest
yeah,
Yeah, wait, yeah.
is
Circle back
my,
around.
my biggest winner is going to be Dallas. I'm going based on the last 2 weeks because they gained 2 games on Philadelphia in 5 days. They've gained 2 statement wins and have planted themselves firmly in a playoff race. The odds are slim, but they are possible, and they're an exciting team to watch. Defense looks totally brand new. Team just looks rejuvenated and so much more excited. My biggest loser is going to be the Detroit Lions. They lose to Green Bay on Thanksgiving pretty convincingly. I know it was a 7-point game, but they kind of got dominated in that game. Frank Ragnow claims he's coming back from retirement. 2 days later, turns out he has a grade 3 hamstring tear, which I don't know how much you guys know about hamstrings, but so like this is a hamstring. A grade 3 hamstring tear is this. All right, there is no connection.
Wait,
So
wait,
I
how
don't
did he not? How did he
know
not realize that?
how
Like,
they
he's like,
missed
oh yeah,
that.
my hamstring might hurt a little bit. This might impair my ability to play football.
So they got fooled by that. Terrion Arnold is now out for the season, which hurts an already kind of suspicious defense. And
He's
then
look-
also
looking
on the Amon-Ra.
What?
Still, that it's a starter that's going down for the rest of the year, and then Amon-Ra as well. So I think the Lions are the biggest loser.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
No, you're Chuck's turn.
Oh, my turn.
I'm,
All right. So,
Thank you, Tyler.
Wait, who's going? Chuck.
Chuck.
my biggest loser of the week is the Vikings. What the freak is going on in that stupid organization?
You heard about
I mean-
9/11. Now know 9/12.
I mean,
I think that's a great one.
we fell.
I think
we
I saw that
fell
one on
for-
Ghetto Gronk.
Me and him, me and Dadar, we fell for the Brosmer propaganda.
We
I
did it.
did, bro. I did.
We did not.
No. But listen. My take on this podcast, right? It was more an indictment on JJ McCarthy than it was on
Was it though?
Max Brosmer propaganda.
No, it
Mike
was
White was
Max
not good.
Brosnan propaganda, though.
I said I kept
All
saying I
right,
saw
bro.
the same situation with
Max
Mike White. Mike
Brosmer
White
is
was
not
not
your
good.
your Mike White, bro.
It's not even
We're
how
done
you
with
say it.
this.
It's Brosmer. We got it wrong the whole time.
It was.
Anyway,
He doesn't deserve it.
I mean, it
You
just
pronounced
feels like
correctly.
such a failure to let Sam Darnold go and then watch him light your team up.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't
tough,
even
tough
Darnold
watch.
didn't even play that well, but
No, it was just Seattle defense.
it was proof. It was proof that Sam Darnold can just go behind an amazing defense and win football games, like the
Which
Vikings.
the Vikings
just
have
done.
a very good defense.
Exactly. Like it was just literally all that could have happened was right in front of them, and they got killed. And then my biggest winner of the week is the Carolina Panthers. Come on, I'm a Bryce Young lover, dude. He got rode off way too quickly, and now he looks great. Nah, not great. He looks pretty good, but the story just makes me happy because the Panthers have not been good in forever. Yeah, that's my biggest winner.
All right,
All right,
James,
so
close us out.
unfortunately to me, Chuck stole my winner that I didn't have at the start. So I'll go with the loser first. I've had the loser this whole time. The Atlanta Falcons, they don't have their pick this year, and they just lost to the Jets. All right, I don't really think there's more to say. And their quarterback is probably out till mid next year with a torn ACL. So I don't really know what they're gonna do. I don't know how you go from here. Raheem Morris is definitely getting. If that guy has a job next year, there should be riots in Atlanta. He's horrible. Winner. All right.
And then
Guess I'll go with the
Wait,
Texans. I'll go with the
It's
Texans.
the only
'cause
thing we do every week, James.
the
I
Texans.
told you. I literally asked.
Texans. They kept
What do I
their AFC South. They kept their AFC South chances alive by winning in Indianapolis. They prove themselves as a legit team. And yeah, I have the
Is that what
Texans.
ChatGPT just said?
No.
Wait.
All right.
He's a pawn to ChatGPT.
All right. Well, I think that'll do for this week's episode of the Nosebleed Report. Thank you for bearing with us. I'm Andrew Trop, Chuck, James, Tyler, and we'll see you
Wrong
next
with-
week. More content coming your way.